Autobots, and welcome back to another Transformers ASMR figure review. For tonight's episode, I thought I would take a look at a figure that's rather topical given the current cinematic release that's upcoming for this franchise, and I decided to pick the Transformers Studio Series Leader Class Scourge. So let's jump straight in with the vehicle mode. So Scourge is just a hellish looking Mad Max style semi-truck. He's got some fantastic detailing on the front. If you look closely, this is my favourite part of the figure, but you can see like chain and barbed wire on this little bull bar, and on this front grille section there's like chains intersecting, and the crown jewel is the faction badges of all the Transformers that Scourge has killed. You can see there's the main TERROCON badge up top, then you've got the Maximal, Decepticon, Autobot, and even the IDW Wrecker insignia, which is actually a neat reference to the comics. Any of you comic fans watch at home, you're bound to feel pretty cool with that. Coming around to the side of the truck, you can see there is a hollow section here, which is to sort of give this front piece, or more so in here, an almost furnace-like look if you shine a light on it. Especially when you come to the front, because you can see here there's this really cool armor piece over the cab of the truck, which gives it an almost angry look. Smokestacks as well, the chain detail which carries over. Now, they're a little bit loose for me. It's like they don't tab in, so they kind of, you can just flop them about, but me personally, I like to keep them all like that. And flip them down, there he is, his head, but we'll jump that, or we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Going on to the back of the truck, you can see he's got his hand sticking out. Come round to the top, you can see it's relatively clean on the truck bed. Now, the way this figure transforms, I guess it makes sense for the arm pieces to be left out, but overall, I think the truck itself looks terrific. The best part for me is the whole front of the truck, like the clear plastic on the windows to give it that look like it's almost burning from the inside, and the just evil look of this thing. This is a beast. Or, well, to be precise, this is a TERROCON. It's the real deal here. So, now that that's out of the way, let's get stuck into the transformation. So what you want to do is just put your thumb in this little bit here and pull that out. Then take the smokestacks, flip them up a wee bit so they can clear this part here, because you don't want to scrape the paint, and just fold that up. Leave that there for the time being. Repeat the same process on the other side. Nice and gentle. There we go. You don't want to stress the plastic we're doing at the back, and it is clear plastic, but it's remarkably thick, but still, it's clear plastic, so I'm going to stay safe. I'm going to keep it safe with this one. And what we're going to do here is just come to this assembly and pull this wheel out, swing it around, and plug it. What are you doing, Matthew? Come on. Or a bot. What are you playing at? You need to go to bed. Stop doing these videos so late at night. But what you want to do here is just unpeg this here, and what I like to do is just grip that, because this bit is clear plastic, so I just want to be careful with it, and flip it around. Then take this part here and just rotate it, bring it around, and peg the wheel into place, and this will turn around to form the front grille. Now just plug in the chest right there, we go, and take this part and just push it down until it clicks into place, and take these two little pieces and just fold them up, and that will form Scourge's chest. Just bring the camera. He is getting mighty tall. It's a bit hard to do this when you're sitting at a desk or a little round table, but just take these parts and separate them. Then take the cab and bring this out. I like to just keep my thumb on here so it's not stressing the plastic too much, and just leave this here for the time being. We will come back to it. this whole arm assembly and just swing it around, and it will plug into this little socket here. Bring the arm down, or we'll keep it up to the side for the time being. What we want to do is separate the legs, and you can see his blade arm is actually pegged in to his inner thigh, so what we're going to do is just separate that, which will allow you to then bring the arm, rotate it around, tap in, and we'll leave that there for the time being. Now what we're going to do is take this little nose part, flip it in. I like to flip these up just for the time being, but then when you flip it over, you'll need to kind of do them both at the same time, or wait, no, until I flip. Close them in first and then close this over, and then when you're done, just accordion this all the way up and it'll tap into place. So next what we're going to do is rotate 180 at the thigh, take this little peg on the foot, flip it in, take the foot and the toe, and then just bend it out slightly, bend the knee just like that, and then take the wheel and just push it in nice and tight. Make sure it stays in there nice and well. Do the same on the other side. Bend the knees a bit, or the legs. Let's see, just make sure he stands upright. Then what we're going to do is come to the arms, just bring them down, flip the blade out. Then what we're going to do is just bring it up on this hinge, and it will sort of accordion into place. Now you can leave it hanging here, or actually, I'll show it off in the robot mode. See if there's a little surprise. Now, I should probably preface this by saying that I normally go through accessories for figures, but I can't find Scourge's cannon at the moment, so it's just going to be the base robot. So I'm sorry if you guys wanted to see the weapon here, but I will try and find it. I will go on a manhunt for it. But without any further delay, here we have Scourge. Oh, I saw you about to fall over there, big man. Can't fool me. So, taking a look at Scourge, we just zoom in here, get a look at that beautiful face. Like, the face sculpt is easily one of my favourite things about the figure, and just its evil, almost industrial hellspawn kind of look. It's got clear plastic light piping you might be able to see, but the eyes have some faint orange slits to give them a more hellish look, I'd like to say. Bring them in a little bit more so you guys can see better. There is clear plastic insert at the back of his head. As for the arms, he's got this sort of electro claw. I think that's what it's called, because in the movie you see it conducts electricity. I don't know yet because I haven't seen the film, so it could be, I don't know, it could be an electric claw, it could be energon, who knows. But yeah, the fingers are articulated, and you can, well, of course the posability at some other stage whenever we're doing this. As for this arm, you can take the blade, as I mentioned earlier, open his fingers up and just swing it around, and it will peg into place. I like to just fold that so it gives it clearance to close over. Then you can have Scourge wielding his blade like a more traditional sword and going off with the sword. I love the detail. It almost looks like a Bionicle with the little gears and exposed parts, and then it's got this burnt, cracked stone look to it. Oh, I love it. Scourge is just such an awesome looking villain. I cannot wait to see what he's like in the movie. Legs though, not really much going on down here, but then again, you don't really come to this show for the legs, you come here for the bots. But nonetheless, the legs are simple, not very kibbly. Coming around to the back though, he does have a bit of a stonking huge backpack, but honestly, given how fun the figure is and how cool it is, I can overlook it. It's not that big of a deal. But for the time being, let's just put his blade in its normal position. As for the arm, it can detach right here. You can detach it, and then it'll plug in this hole with the blaster that it came with. But of course, I sadly do not have it, but I can show you that the arm stores on a little tab right here. You can just plug it in right there, and you can just have a hand. You can have an on-demand back butt scratcher. In case you need someone to give him an itch or give him a scratch. There you go, on demand. Fires right. You know what it kind of looks like now I think about it? It looks like the Omnidroid from The Incredibles. You know, that big robot with the claws as it skitters about the city. Hang on. I'm going to set him down so he doesn't fall over because I'm not taking any chances. Get out of here, Scourge. It's the Omnidroid handstand to shine. But you could probably do a little video of it going like and just skittering all around. Oh, it's so cool. I love this figure. I love this toy. I love this design. I love this character. Can't wait to see what he's like in the movie. I want to walk away from Rise of the Beast thinking, holy crap, Scourge is such a fantastic villain. And if he continues on, or if he gets killed off, I want his death to be super cool. Like the Fallen versus Optimus Prime levels of intensity for that battle. You know, who knows, maybe Optimus might actually take Scourge's faith and we get to see who the man beneath the mask. Because there's actually a popular fan theory going around that Scourge is actually the Bayverse Optimus Prime, because this little ridge on his head looks very similar to Bayverse Optimus's helmet ridge, which, I mean, it is quite far-fetched and out there, but it would be so cool. I can't lie, that'd be friggin' awesome. So as for posability, Scourge's arms can move up and down how far the shoulder pad does. Inhibit movement just a wee bit because of the broadness of it, but you can still force some pretty good poses with it. Arm can rotate up that far, same on the other side, up that far. Head is on a ball joint and it's actually got a ball joint here for this chainmail neck piece and a ball joint here for the head. So you can make them go down, up, side to side. You can make them be like, huh, what's that? What's that? Oh, popped his head off. Yep. That's a bit of a problem. My copy, his neck pops off a little bit too easy when I bend it around, but it holds together, so not a problem. Legs, no up that far. They can move out that far, so you can do a stupendous Scourge split. Imagine if he flies out into the battlefield like this, tackling Optimus Prime in that scene. Hey boy, Optimus would be porked. The Scourge split to end the Autobots once and for all. As for his feet, the knees can bend quite far and they can go quite out, but slightly under 90 at the elbow. But posability wise, he is really good. You can get him into some really cool poses. So to close this video off, I'm going to aim to replicate that one from the first trailer where he has Bumblebee and he's like impaled him. Not really a spoiler because the trailer shows you it, but it's this really cool shot where he's got the poor Autobot scout literally between the blade, and it doesn't look good for our plucky little Autobot. And Scourge then blasts him, so whether Bumblebee dies or it's a fake out death like you see in a lot of movies, well, we'll just have to wait and see. But without any more yammering on, this was my look at the Transformers Rise of the Beast Studio Series Leader Class TERROCON SCOURGE. And let me tell you, if you pick this thing up, the only thing he's going to consume is, well, your wallet with how good he is. Imagine that, you open the box, in the end, all you have ever cared for, your bank account, your life savings, will be consumed. I'm kidding, but you should definitely pick this figure up if you're a Transformers fan, or if you're a movie fan, or you just want a really cool, evil looking robot for your shelf, because not only is the vehicle mode top notch, but the robot is stellar too. It does have some minor quibbles, but overall, I think this figure is a must buy. So, this has been the Transformers Studio Series Rise of the Beasts Leader Class TERROCON SCOURGE. And this is Autobot ASMR, signing off. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Stay stay safe, soldiers.